Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to deal with feelings of resistance and fear when it comes to sharing your story. My name is Lauren Gordon. I'm a business mentor for coaches and consultants, and I've helped hundreds of brilliant expert coaches and consultants clarify their message, communicate their value, and stand out online and book sales calls for their high ticket offers. So, if you're watching this, you probably already know that telling your story and using your story in your marketing is one of the most, if not the most important parts to standing out and connecting with the right people for your offers. But what happens when that little voice creeps into your head and makes you doubt or worry about what will happen when you do tell your story? I have been there not just once. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, I've been there once. I know what it was like. I have felt this several times over and over and over and over and over and over. And I've tried several different strategies and journaling exercises and things to overcome this once and for all. And after trying several different things, I will just say I'll just keep this short and sweet. Basically, after trying all kinds of different stuff, I did find one perspective and one big mindset shift that changed everything for me and did allow me to show up and tell my story authentically without being fearful and without actually getting anxiety and fearing what people would say or fearing what would happen when I did put my story out there. Because a lot of people that come to me for help with selling their offers and marketing themselves, they have stories. We all have stories. You have an incredible story, but most people do struggle with the internal voices of what are people going to say, what are people in my audience going to say when I share my story for the first time. Maybe you've never even really shared your story before. Maybe you've shared little bits of it. Maybe you just don't even know where to start when it comes to sharing your story. Maybe you're just nervous about how people are going to react when you do. Whatever it is for you, whatever you are a little bit nervous about when it comes to sharing your story, this is going to help you, okay? And this is a topic that I love working on with my clients and my students. We'll see how long this little one lets me stay on here for. This is my newborn daughter, by the way, and she sometimes is my assistant, and today's one of those days. So this is real life. Those of you guys that are parents will understand. But so here's the thing that I want to teach you and I want to show you, okay? When you are in a state of anxiety and you are fearful around what people are going to say when you share your story, and you're feeling that resistance, you're feeling that fear, and you're just doubting whether or not you should even tell your story, or you're doubting how to tell it in the right way, right? When you're in that state of mind, that is the most selfish state of mind that you could be in. And before you put up your defenses, because I know that's what this, when I explain this, when I teach this, oftentimes that is what is triggered right away, is you get really defensive and you go, well, I'm not a selfish person. Now, I don't think you are a selfish person. However, I'm going to explain this because this is what shifted it for me. When we're thinking about, what if this happens to me? What if people respond this way to me, right? What if I get these kinds of comments, right? Whenever we're thinking those things, we're thinking about ourselves, right? And a lot of people, when I explain this, when I teach this, a lot of people don't realize this until I say it, until I put it out there, okay? So first and foremost, I want you to think about that. If you are feeling resistance and you're feeling fear around sharing your story and using your story in your marketing, but you know that is the easiest, most authentic way to sell your offers and to stand out online, the first thing to become aware of is that right now you are thinking of yourself, okay? If you are feeling that fear and you're feeling that resistance, you are thinking of you right now. And that's not to say you're a bad person, but this is the first step to overcoming this fear and resistance, okay? So right now, if you are feeling that, what it means is that you're thinking of yourself right now, okay? You're in a very me mindset right now. Okay. So what to do to shift this is I want you to think about right now. Right now, I want you to close your eyes. I want you to think about the person that is so desperate to get your help. Okay. So whether you have a coaching program, a high ticket coaching program, a high ticket course, a mastermind, what have you, there is a person out there that needs your offer so badly, so desperately. They're in pain, they're struggling, they have a very, very, very painful problem, and they are just waiting for you to show up, to tell your story, to show them what's possible for them. And so long as you don't do that, you're not doing a disservice to yourself, but to that person that needs your help. Okay? That is how you shift and remove those fears or those feelings of fear and resistance that you're feeling right now. Stop thinking of you, right? Me. Stop thinking of yourself and close your eyes and just envision. Envision there's a person literally sitting next to you right now, and that person is your ideal client. They're in pain, they're struggling, they have a problem, right? You want to help them. Of course you do, right? Every single person I attract is somebody who genuinely cares about their clients, right? They care about making an impact. So I know that you do. I know you genuinely want to help people. And in order to do that, you do need to show up. You do need to use your story. You do need to put yourself out there in a way that might feel a little vulnerable. But guess what? When you do, you are showing up as the most selfless person, or the selfless version of you that you possibly could. Okay? So I want you to think about the person out there right now who so desperately needs your help. Maybe you're a health coach and your ideal client is somebody who hates looking in the mirror every day, right? That is a very, very, very painful thing to feel, right? So instead of telling yourself all the stories of, oh my gosh, what if my audience thinks this, or what if my friend from high school comments this on my story post, right? Instead of thinking those things, think about that person who wakes up every single day right now hating what they see in the mirror, and wanting to finally feel amazing in their own skin, right? Think of that person, and then show up and tell your story for that person. The very, 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 very first time I ever told my story, or I attempted to tell my story on social media, was terrifying. I literally remember sitting there. I had typed the post out on Facebook, and my palms were sweaty, and I was sweaty, and I was just anxious. But again, it was all about me. I was thinking me. And then I didn't realize this. I didn't figure out what I just taught you until I was talking to a friend. I was literally talking to a friend while I was pondering posting my story. And my friend said to me, they said, Lauren, why are you even considering sharing the story? And I said, well, because I believe that there is somebody that can benefit from this. And they said, of course there is. There's somebody out there right now that needs to hear this. That needs to hear this, because it's the one thing that will show them that they can change their life. They can turn their life around. They can turn their health around. They can attract their dream relationship. They can grow their business, whatever, right? Whatever it is that you help people do. Sharing your story is what's going to show your ideal client that it's possible for them. Sharing your story is what is going to show your ideal client that it is possible for them to achieve what it is they want to achieve, okay? So that is how you overcome that little voice inside of you that makes you doubt or worry about what's going to happen when you share your story, okay? Stop thinking about you. Think about that person out there right now who can't wait to hear from you. Not only the person that needs your help, but the person who is so ready to get your help, and who's so ready to sign up for your program, or sign up for your coaching, or sign up for your mastermind or your course, or whatever it is whatever your high ticket offer is, okay? that person is out there right now. And again, I will say this one last time. So long as you don't tell your story and you don't share your story, you're not doing a disservice to yourself. You're doing a disservice to that person who desperately needs to hear it right now. Okay? So I hope you loved that. I hope this gave you a massive shift and just put this in a different perspective for you and put this in a different light. And if you want more help with this, if you found value in this first and foremost, if this helped you and you want more help using your story and telling your story in a way that connects with your ideal clients, and you want to use your story to sell your offers and to book more sales calls for your high ticket offers, then go ahead and click the link below to book a call with my team where we'll sit down with you and we'll look at your business, we'll look at what you've been doing and find out where the actual problems are, help you get some clarity around what to do, and if it makes sense to work together. And if you feel like you want more of my help implementing this in your business, then we can show you what our Stories That Sell program looks like and what it would look like to work together further and help you implement this into your business. Okay? So I hope you loved this. That's all I have for you today. Again, go ahead and click the link below to book a call to get more help with this, and I'll talk to you soon.